Hey guys, HTV here and welcome back to a brand new video. A lot of things to talk about today. First off, we have a lot of evidence supporting the fact that we will be getting a new Nintendo Direct this Friday on August the 28th. And then not only that, we also have a huge new rumor going over the release date of the Crown Tundra. Of course, these are all just speculation and rumors at the end of the day, so take them with a grain of salt. But if you are excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try hit 750. Leave a comment. What do you guys think about everything we're going over in today's video? Subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this is the Nintendo Direct information. This was taken from Nintendo Soup. Will be linked in the description down below. Keeps you up to date with all that Nintendo information. Basically it says, rumor, strong possibility of Nintendo broadcast taking place on August the 28th, says Industry Insider. So August the 28th is this Friday. Double check that. It is this Friday. They don't usually release stuff on Friday, so it's interesting. But we're about to do another Direct, I think. There's a lot of stuff that we need information about. We have Breath of the Wild 2 that we it just got revealed, and then that was it. Obviously, we got the Crown Tundra and stuff like that. We have a bunch of other games as well that we just need information about. But yeah, we've got a lot of evidence supporting the fact that we will be getting a Direct this Friday. And of course, if there is one, I will be streaming it here on the channel, and we can react to it together. But it says, it looks like some major Nintendo Switch announcements might finally be dropping at the end of August, according to one reputable industry insider. So VentureBeat journalist Jeff. So VentureBeat, if you don't know who they are, basically this I don't even know how they did, like, media company thing or something. Basically, they just got right loads and loads of stuff about Nintendo Directs and everything in the past. So yeah, it says VentureBeat journalist Jeff Grubb has resurfaced with more industry whispers about the next Nintendo presentation. During the latest episode of the Game Beats Decides podcast, Grubb brings up that this coming Friday could be a promising date for Nintendo related news. I've heard a few things, and I think there's a strong possibility that there is a Nintendo Direct next week on Friday the 28th. That's the date I've heard. I was hearing that even before Nintendo announced that they were having a special meeting with investors in the middle of September. I think that it makes a lot of sense for them to get a Direct out of the way before that happens, so they don't have to answer questions like what games are coming up. It's worth noting that Grubb has correctly hinted at many other Nintendo related announcements in the past. For starters, he was more or less accurate in leaking that March 17th, 18th would play host to an Indie World showcase, followed by a Nintendo Direct Mini dropping on March the 26th. I think I actually covered that as well. He also followed up with another rumor that Nintendo would release Pikmin 3 Deluxe this year, which turned out to be true. As always, we urge our readers to take this information with a grain of skepticism. Even if Grubb's sources are accurate, it's possible that Nintendo's plans could change amidst the fluid global situation nowadays. It's also unclear if this rumored Direct will be another partner showcase, a Direct Mini, or an actual full-scale Direct. We'll report back if we hear anything else later next week. Stay tuned. So, like I say, a lot of evidence supporting the fact that we will be getting some sort of Nintendo information this week, whether that is another indie showcase, a Direct Mini, or a full-fledged Direct. Hopefully we will be getting something later this week. So very, very excited stuff about that. If it is true, they're probably going to announce it on like Wednesday or Thursday. That's usually what they do. They sometimes do 24 hours, so my guess would be they would announce it on Thursday. But like I say, if this is true and we are getting something, of course I will be streaming it. So definitely come out and watch the stream with me, because it's always fun, you know, play bingo and everything like that. It's always great. But so yeah, this will be linked in the description down below. Go check it out. I'm sure they'll update something soon about the Direct when we do get information, but I'll make a video about that anyway. But next up, we're going over to this rumor about the Crown Tundra. So it says Crown Tundra leak by Anonymous. Now this was released on the 19th of August, so about 5 days ago, and it says that there's going to be a Crown Tundra trailer in September. So I wouldn't, you know, be against that. It is something that's probably going to happen. We haven't really had a big Crown Tundra trailer yet. And we're coming up to fall, which is when the Crown Tundra is supposedly going to get released. So we're going to need some bit of information, you know what I mean? Anyway, it says the Crown Tundra is larger than the Isle of Armor. which makes sense. I don't know if they mean in terms of like how big it is to explore or how like long the story is or whatever, but it says you receive a Tundra pass to the Crown Tundra after updating the game, which is obviously the exact same as what happened in the Isle of Armor. Peony is Rosa's brother. Again, a lot of similarities between them do link the fact that they probably will be related in some way. And it says Peony's daughter name is Margaret. I remember covering another rumor where they said that the daughter's name was Margaret as well, so I don't know why everyone's calling her Margaret. I don't know if that's been like leaked or something, but that's just something that keeps popping up everywhere. And it says Margaret is your rival. Her ace is Galarian Slowking. I think she will be a rival. I think Peony is more or less going to be the person that helps you through the raids and stuff, and like kind of just acts as maybe like a mentor or something like that, just to get you through the legendary raids or whatever. And then Peony's daughter Margaret is going to be the one that you actually battle. So anyway, her ace is going to be Galarian Slowking. Slowking is a ghost psychic type Pokemon. The item to need evolved Galarian Slowpoke is called the Galarial Shawl. A person gives you a Hoenn starter, you pick only one. I'm very, very nervous about that. I really, really hope the Hoenn starters are in the wild, so you can shiny hunt them all and get them all and stuff very easily, but I think it's going to very much just be another similar situation to the Bulbasaur Squirtle kind of little event that we got in the Isle of Armor. We got to just choose one, which was unfortunate, but it is what it is. It then goes on to say, a person gives you I just read that, a digging duo digging fossils, bottle caps, wishing pieces, and more items. You going to the legendary tree, the Galarian birds, they fight each other and the birds fly away, and you need to find the birds and battle them. Okay, it's very difficult to read this. There's a lot of I'm guessing this person isn't super fluent in English, but yeah. So basically, they're basically saying that you go to the tree, the Galarian birds fight, and then you follow one and catch one or something. I don't even know. It is explained pretty badly. So the new item is called the Bronze Bottle Cap, and this item does reduce IVs to 0. I'm kind of surprised that we don't have some sort of item like that reduces IVs yet to 0. Then he goes on to say, you go into the Reggie Ruins, you catch the 3 Reggies. So I'm guessing that's 3 Reggies. I'm guessing that's Reggie Rocks, Reggie Steel, and Reg Ice, because I don't think they're in the raids. I think they're going to have something to do with Reggie Drago and Reggie Alecki. Then it says, after catching the 3 Reggies, you go to another Reggie Ruins, and then these Reggie Ruins have 2 rooms. You will encounter Reggie Alecki and Reggie Drago. That would be a little bit lackluster if it was just one Ruins, and then both rooms had a legendary Pokemon in. I'd much rather like to explore and have to do something to catch both of them. And then it says the 2 new horses are game exclusives. So the white horse is a psychic type which appears in Sword, and the black horse is a dark type that appears in Shield. I could guess that they probably would be version exclusives. I don't know. We haven't really had too many exclusive stuff recently, so that does sound like something that would be something that Pokemon would do. And then it says these horses are for the Calyrex fusion, and then you encounter Calyrex. I think this is just telling you what actually happened in the Crown Tundra. After beating the champion, you then encounter legendaries and ultra beasts. Why do you battle the champion? I'm guessing Leon comes to the Crown Tundra and you have to battle him, and that opens up the raid thingies. Maybe, I don't know. And it says no more new Galarian forms. There's only 2 Gigantamax, new Gigantamax Pokemon. So the Gigantamax Pokemon are Nidoking and Nidoqueen. They are both coming back in the Crown Tundra, which I'm very surprised about. We literally have like the game set in like England, the UK, which is very much a royal-based like monarchy and everything like that. So the fact that we haven't had the King and the Queen Pokemon yet until the very last bit of Pokemon Sword and Shield content is kind of interesting. Although I would love to see Nidoking and Nidoqueen get Galarian forms in the Crown Tundra DLC when that does drop later this year. It says Nidoking and Nidoqueen's G-Max moves are G-Max, 2 G-Maxes in that bad boy. Toxathorn, which sets up Toxic Spikes, so I guess it does damage and sets up spikes, which is super broken. And it says the Peony and Margaret can rematch once per day after completing the Crown Tundra. And then it says release date 19th of October. So an October release according to this person. I mean, they don't know, they don't say how they know all this stuff. They're just kind of giving us information, really, and then that's kind of it. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It doesn't really have anything that would make me not believe it, but at the same time, it doesn't really have. I mean, it's hard to give something to believe until we get a little bit more information. Hopefully we do get some Crown Tundra information in this supposed direct that's happening at the end of the week. I really, really hope we get a direct, and I hope we get some Pokemon stuff, man, because we're drying up a bit here. We need some Crown Tundra material, because obviously we only know so much about the Crown Tundra because it's all been leaked. But without the leaks, we would know nothing about the Crown Tundra, really, apart from like the Galarian birds and like all the new Pokemon and stuff like that. We don't actually know anything about like the story, barely anything about the characters, because I don't even think Peony's daughter has been revealed yet. I don't think, like, I think we just know about her because of the leaks. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation for sure. But I really, really do hope that we do get some sort of direct this week. And like I say, I will be streaming it. But what would you guys like to see in the direct? If this direct was to happen this Friday on the 28th, what would you like to see? I definitely would love to see some Crown Tundra stuff. I mean, well, I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, I'd love to see loads of stuff, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like. Let's try 750 likes. Make sure to leave a comment. Again, what would you like to see in the direct? And also, what do you think about this here rumor? Subscribe if you're brand new. Turn notifications on. Like I said, I'll be streaming the direct if it does go live this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.